Hello, happy Sunday. Hi, Suzanne. I'm so glad you're here with us. Andrea, Pat Moss, Catherine Kovacs. Welcome, everybody. I was just sharing it out. I was hoping that the message reached you all that I'm here and it's Sunday. It's a great day to have a great day. It's Super Bowl Sunday, so thank you for being here. And on my whiteboard, I am going to put your names so we can see who all has come in, and you will be getting a card message. So, Suzanne, you were number one. Andrea, missed you yesterday, Andrea, in the class. I hope you're feeling so much better. Catherine. Prachetta, good afternoon to you. Hello, Marlene. Prachetta and Prachir, and I hope all is well with you over there in India. Marlene. Annie7, hi, darling. And Kathy Hand, hello. And let's see, Jean Loria, Auntie Jean, hello, darling. All right, so see, there's my list. So you all are on the list. You need some joy. Well, let's go into our hearts, first of all, and go into that place of joy that's in there. And before we do, happy. We got the happy stick going on today, Jean. So feel your heart full of this joy. Just envision it over your heart, lighting you up and just bringing so much joy to you. We're coming up on Valentine's Day this week. So get in the mood for joy and just let this beautiful energy flow to you and light up your heart. And let's go into our hearts. Hand on your heart center. And let's breathe in the joy. Breathe in the love. Slow down everything as you bring that energy into you. And release it out. Add in something that brings joy. Something that puts a smile on your face. Maybe it is the sparklies. Maybe it's somebody. Maybe it's a place or an animal. Or just a feeling of love. Just hold that in your heart when you breathe in and release. What beauty. There's such beauty in our hearts. You love the happy stick? I love the happy stick. It's fun. And when we do messages today, we'll see if it wants to light up for any of your messages that come forth. I do have the pony cards right here by me. So we'll get them ready and get you a great message today, Auntie Jean, for whatever is going on in your life. First of all, what was the message from the angels? It was called the present. I'm going to read that because I think it's important for us to hear. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. Today is a gift of God, which is why we call it the present, by Bill Keene. We all have a history, or as some are fond of saying, a herstory. Our stories are what we tell others about our lives. If we are not in touch with our true selves, that story can become distorted. Once we realize that our experiences help shape us but do not define us, then we can come closer to sharing our true story. There is a saying and a question that asks, who were you before the world told you who to be? I love to use this as a beginning point to dive deeper inside and look at the true person, whether that is myself or others in my life. I think that if we all did this, there would be less judgment and criticism of others and of ourselves. Dear angels, it is true that we are the culmination of all our life experiences, and yet we sometimes pick one or more events and cling to that as our identity. What if we could shed all of that and start with the basic I am as our self identity? What would that look like? Maybe I am someone who loves deeply, or I am a person who embraces spirituality as my core being and also takes care of the 3D part of my experience. In separating our identity from our experiences, we can begin telling the real story. We are not those experiences, but rather something so much richer and beautiful. Dear ones, there is a purpose to you incarnating in your earthly lifetime. A part of finding that purpose is remembering who you truly are to begin with. When you look in the mirror, are you looking at the human body you are using for this part of your soul's journey? If that is the case, you are missing out on so much that you came to earth to learn. The body is your vessel, not your essence. Honor that body as it houses your spirit and allows you the means to be on the planet, but always remember your magnificence. You are collecting information with each experience you have. Do not stress if you think you are going too slow or running behind in your lessons. Everything is happening in divine time. You cannot rush this process. Just let go and let the flow begin. Dear angels, today I promise to stay in the flow by honoring my body as the vessel for having experiences that lead to more soul growth. I love this message from them, and I love that we can separate the fact that what I've done, those experiences I've had in this lifetime, those fires I walked through, that's not me. It was something that I experienced for my soul growth, but it's not me. It's not who I am. I'm the culmination of all of those things. And at the very core, the very center of it all is the true me, the spirit me that's learning and growing every day as there are things that come forth for me. So that's my story, her story, and I'm sticking to it. And welcome, Sally. Oh, I'm so glad you're alive, and I'm glad you're here with us today on this beautiful day. Let me put Sally and Tony on our list. The list is right now, it's getting there. So as people come in, you'll be added to the list, and we'll take off the ones that get a message so we can have room for more if we need it. Andrea, you love that message. I do too. I really loved when it came in, the feel of it. Like so many people relate to a certain part of their life. Like I'm a breast cancer survivor, but that's not how I identify me. It's an experience that I had. I went through it and it happened. I grew from it. I learned from it, but that's not who I am. I'm a kidney transplant recipient, but that's not who I am. It's part of my being. It's everything I've been through in this life. That's who I am, not just one thing or another. So I think that's a huge message for all of us to learn from and to be a part of in this thing called life. So we're getting to the messages now. And Suzanne, you are first, my dear. So Suzanne, would you like a question answered, or do you just want a general message? So each one of you that are on my list, start thinking about that. Do you want to have an answer for something, or just see if the angels answer it as the card comes up for you? So Suzanne, Andrea, Pat Moss, Catherine Kovacs, Chetta and for Cheer, Marlene, Annie, Kathy Hand, Auntie Jean, Sally, and Tony. Start thinking about what you would like to ask to receive today from these messages. All right. So Suzanne wants just a general message, whatever these angels want to say to her. And we use the pony deck on Sundays. It's a beautiful deck, and that one just wants to be yours. It just jumped right out of the deck. So Suzanne, your message from Spirit is follow your star. Shining brightly above you, a star aligns brightly to your path and purpose. If you take in the wholeness of the twinkling lights against the dark backdrop, that single star will, in right time, present itself to you as yours. So your task is to sit in quiet peacefulness until the glowing brilliance of that one star, your star, calls to you. Ponder the question why it has chosen you. Is it perhaps its location? Is it perhaps its color or its brilliance? Or perhaps it just has a special message to deliver that is only yours. Just live in the question and see what comes forth. And I'm hearing that there is not just one question. There are things that you would love to have Spirit illuminate for you in your life. And you've been guided for a while now. You've had the guidance to lead you forward in your purpose in life. And now you are wanting to up your game, so to speak. You're wanting to move up to that next level. And this is what they want you to do. It's a time to sit in quietness, to sit in the stillness and say, oh, what do I need to know now? What is my next step? What's next on my journey? So that's your message, Suzanne, and I hope you relate to that. And we'll welcome in Karen Cox. Hello, Karen. I will put your name on the list. We are working with the pony cards today. So this is the pony deck, and the cards that are in here are absolutely amazing. As the messages come out each week, we find that they really teach us and help us to have questions answered and have our spiritual growth happen. All right, so Suzanne, I'm going to take you off the list because you just got your message. Andrea, let's see what you have wanted. A general message. Okay. So not looking for any question to be answered, but just a general message from the angels. And you're so welcome, Suzanne. You know, I love the night sky. I do. I dearly love those stars and all of the brilliance and the glory. And sometimes it's hard for me to drag myself away from it. If I'm out and about and I can see the night sky so clearly, I just want to stay in that energy. So it feels like for you to really immerse yourself also in the night sky and let it speak to you. All right. Oh, well, this card jumped out of there for our Andrea, and it is the circles of life. We move through the circles in our lives each hour, each day, each season, each year. With each new cycle, we add more experiences and leave old experiences behind. The beautiful patterns that weave their presence into your being become the very essence of you. These gifts are ever evolving, never still. So your task, stop and feel the flow of this energy as it moves through your body today. These wheels of life move at different speeds and change in size and color. They represent relationships, personal growth, family, career, and community. Consider which cycles are most alive in your world, which resonate most strongly in this moment. How do these circles of life influence the patterns of your life. So I'm hearing for you that it's taking an inventory of what's happening in your life. What's coming to the top? What's floating up there at the very top of it all, screaming at you, saying, pay attention to me. And it could be a physical thing. It could be, like it said, a relationship or other things, personal growth, family, career, whatever it is. What is reaching out to you more than anything else to be paid attention to? And honestly, as I was delivering that message to you, I'm hearing personal growth is going to be either at the top or very close to the top as far as priority. So see how that feels for you and see how you resonate with this message for you today from the angels. Thank you for being here. Julie Kiss, welcome to you and welcome to Lauren Riley. So let me add your names to our list. Julie and Lauren. And if I have time, we'll get to all of them. This is the list so far. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to take Andrea's name off because she just got her message. And we're going to Pat Moss. So Pat, did you have a specific question that you're looking for, or did you just want a message? And yes, that resonated with you as well, Lorraine. Welcome. And absolutely, any of these messages are for all of us because we are connected. We are all one. Lorraine, I'll put your name on here. And as I said, if I have time, I will get to as many of these as I can. So Pat wants a general message. Let's see what the angels want to say to her. Okay. And I think I heard you say on here somewhere, Andrea, that you're feeling better. And I'm so glad to hear that. I sent you healing energy yesterday for that migraine. And we had such a wonderful, amazing class yesterday. I can't wait for those of you who missed the class to watch the replay because it really was powerful yesterday. Oh, it resonated with you? Awesome. I'm so glad. All right. So Pat Moss, let's see. You wanted a general message from those angels, and they want this one for you. It is wisdom of your ancestors. In the dark of a crescent moon, a horse moves steadily through the night, over rocks and trails and mountain tops, despite the darkness, finding light in his inner instincts to take him to his morning destination. It's a wisdom ingrained from his ancestors who walked before him. Ancient paths of those who have walked before you can lead you through any darkness. Tap into the wisdom of your ancestors and allow your soul to radiate the way. Consider the messages they might bring to you. Connect to your inner wisdom, and you will know which path to take, for daylight always follows darkness. So, Pat, you're being guided through a dark time. And I know that you have a lot of ups and downs in your life. I know that there are times when you walk through a fire and it is feels like it's going to consume you, but you always come through it. And that's what I love about checking in with you, because I know that no matter what is happening, what's going on around you, you persevere. And so this is a card showing that. It's showing that perseverance, and it's showing you that you have a lot of ancestors and loved ones and spirit guides that are always with you, always leading you over those hills and those valleys and helping you to lift up. So stay strong, my sister, because you are beautiful energy in the world, and you are living proof that, yes, when we listen to guidance, we make it through those fires. So thank you. I hope that resonated with you. And we have something that dropped on the floor. I have no idea what it was. Catherine Kovacs, you are up next. And I saw that you did have a question. Everyone in my life is going in different directions. My life is chaotic right now. Question is, where am I going in life? What is my next step in life? So, Catherine, let me see what those dear angels want to say to you. And Prachetta and Prachir, you'll be up next. I don't know if you have let me know yet what you would like, what your preference is. Yes, I see it. Okay. So, Catherine, what does Spirit want to say for our Catherine Kovacs? Asking for the question to be answered for your best and highest good, Catherine. And Pat, so interesting. Planning on cleaning family graves tomorrow. And thank you. It resonated so much. Oh, wow. You know, you can't make this stuff up. So here we go. Catherine Kovacs. Two cards came out, so I'm just asking which one it is. Okay, it's this one. So your card is Cradle the Moon. Today is a day to let your mind and body play. Dream the impossible. Frolic in the wonder of our world and the amazing you that you are. Kick your heels to the sky and hurtle over those small life moments that worry you. You will clear these with ease. For you have the protection of the horses and the crescent of the moon peacefully cradled in your arms. The horses carry you forward and land you into the unknown, yet you are safe and exactly on the path you should be. Feel the grounded essence of the crescent moon. Trust in the journey before you. There's a lot of movement, Kathleen. This is what I'm seeing. If you look at the horses, they're all in movement, every one of them. There's nothing that's sitting still. And there's you, right? You have that moon cradled. The new moon is all about honoring the newness in your life, honoring you and your direction, and listening for that beautiful energy of what do I do? So what they're asking you to do, Kathleen, is sit in meditation with the moon. I don't know if you've ever done that, to just, we admire the moon, we watch it, we look at it, we see the different stages of the moon and phases of the moon. But to just sit with it and allow it to speak to us, that's a whole other experience. And what they're inviting you to do is cradle that moon energy and ask it, what do I need to know? What would you have me do? So those are your two questions. I want you to write those down. What do you want me to know? And what would you have me do? So when you ask those questions, that's very specific, and you're asking them to inspire a thought in your mind of what the answer is. So it's all about connecting in with the new moon. I don't even know when the new moon is. Maybe somebody on here can share if you have that information. But connect in with the moon and ask those questions. And I would say to sit until you hear something. Now, the big part of that is to not get impatient and not get frustrated But go in with an open mind, an open heart. Set yourself aside. Nope, this is not about the human brain going out on assignment. This is your soul connecting in with the moon and connecting in with your ancestors who are helping you. There's a lot of movement that's going to be happening for you. So strap on your seatbelt, girlfriend, because it's going to be a wild ride. The new moon was the 9th, which was Friday, and today is Sunday. So you still got the new moon energy happening. Anytime that the moon turns into a new phase, there's always energy surrounding that exact moment when it turns into that phase. So because it was Friday, Saturday and Sunday, yeah, we still have another day because it's usually 3 days on either side of that phase. And so sit with, you're in perfect divine timing. Sit with the moon and just ask the question, what do I need to know? What would you have me do? And you'll get your answer. Go into it with the confidence that yes, you will get your answer. All right, so Prachetta, I need guidance for my best of health, and what should I do to enjoy good health? All right, so let's see what they say to you, Prachetta. And good afternoon, Jennifer Langren. Hello and welcome. The next new moon is March the 10th. Okay, awesome. You're so welcome, Catherine. Excuse me. So Prachetta's question is about health. Did Prachir have a question as well, or just a general card for him, Prachetta? So what does Prachetta need to know for her best and highest good concerning her health? And have your card. If you'll let me know about Prachir, I'll be drawing his next and see what comes out for him. Okay. I went ahead and drew it, and we'll see if it's a question he had or if it's just what they need him to know. All right. So for you, Prachetta, it is across the universe. Trotting through the solar system, the primitive pony will take your heart to new unknowns. There is a universal flow that feeds our souls and fills our bodies and minds with knowingness and strength. Today, consider where you might venture into the unknown. As energy flows from the far expanses of our universe around our globe into your little corner of the earth, you can feel the gifts enter your body and dance with your heart. If you follow that stream of energy back to that expansive source, you will find a life-giving rhythm which leads to new heights. Follow that stream, consider the possibilities, and trot into new opportunities. They await you. You only need become aware and give yourself permission to see what is there. So here's what I hear, and here's an important message for every one of us that's listening to this. We are the evidence showing up in our world as a result of our thought process, our concepts, our beliefs. So if our thought says, I'm not well, I'm ill, there's something wrong here, I'm not doing well, what do you think is going to happen? It's going to come to fruition. You're not going to feel well. You're going to see an illness in your life. If our thought says, I am magnificent, I am creating the very best experience I can have in this lifetime, the human body is not perfect. It's perfectly created, but it deteriorates as we go along. But we have a say-so in whether we're going to feel good, whether we're going to have a good experience. Our thoughts and our concept about how we proceed in this lifetime have a huge influence on how we show up. So if I determine and I declare that I am healthy, I have everything I need, all the resources to be healthy, and then I follow that course, I follow that thought process into my experience and watch what happens, miracles happen. And we do become the evidence of that thought process showing up. So what they're saying to you is allow, give yourself permission to be healthy. Give yourself permission to enjoy life. Stop putting all of the restraints on it and the limits that we have a tendency to put in our life. That I'm not doing well. I'm going to get sick. I'm going to whatever. Start thinking in a more positive way. Start thinking in the best possible outcome of how your life can be. So as you check in with yourself and you check in with your physical being, and all of us, I want you to do that right now. Check in with your physical being. How are you feeling? What's going on? What's happening to you physically? And what's your thought process about that? Are you just accepting, oh, okay, because somebody said that there's an illness going around, or somebody said that your body is going to start breaking down because you reached a certain age? Are you buying that? So look at your concepts, look at what your belief system is, and then go with that. There's people that live and are productive into their hundreds. They don't buy into, oh, because I'm 70 years old, I need to sit in a rocking chair and not do anything because my body's breaking down. No, you have control. You have power. So access that power and have the very best experience that you can have while you're here. Yes, thank you, Lorraine. Creating the best version of myself, my physical body versus the spiritual body. And again, remember the message from the angels last night was, we are not that experience. You are not that illness. You are not what's showing up. That's not the whole story. Look at the whole story. What are you? You are a spiritual being of love and light. All right. So I hope that resonated with you, Prachetta. So get into the mindset of being healthy and happy and whole and free, and watch what happens. Watch the miracles. It doesn't mean that you ignore something that may be needing attention. It just means that you have a lot of say-so in how you're showing up in your physical body. Prachir wanted just a general reading and is entering the sacred forest. Prachir, I believe you've had this card before. I just feel like it's familiar with you when I give you the message. A rider wrapped in a striped blanket moves almost silently on a dark horse, entering the sacred forest. The trees form a living cathedral. The birds sing their delicate songs as the horse walks. The Great Spirit feels nearby, and indeed he is. He, she, it, however you perceive the Great Spirit to be. The time before you is sacred, a place of introspection. Pay attention to the learnings that can be found here, for you are in an important place of growth. Watch for messages to your soul in the birds, the trees, and the gleaming light as it penetrates the branches. Are there patterns to see, visions to new paths? The answers lie in your heart. Just listen. So, Prachir, your task is to listen to all the messages coming into you right now, because there are many, is what this is telling you and what I'm feeling as well. Oh, so much love back to you, Prachir. And keep your eyes and your ears open, especially your spiritual eyes and your spiritual ears, to get the messages that are coming in. All right, I needed to add Jennifer to the list here. Let me put her on our list in case I can get to her. We're moving right along with these messages, so hopefully we'll be able to. And Marlene, you are next. And I can't remember if Marlene said what she was looking for today through a card. I'm scrolling back, I don't see it. But again, if you wanted a message, if you want a general reading, whatever the cards say, or if you have a question, then you need to let me know that so I can focus in and see if they've answered it or if there needs to be more explanation, a general message. Thank you, Marlene, and thank you for being here. And then after Marlene is our Annie Banani. And Annie, I don't know if you said, but I kind of want to give you a message for direction. That's what I'm getting for you, Annie, that it's going to be a direction message. All right, so Marlene, what do you need to know for your best and highest good? Anna, you're fine with anything that comes up for you. I feel like there's some direction that's going to happen through your message. So let's get first to Marlene and focus on you. And it is this card. Embrace your spirit dreamer. So what does a dream mean to you, Marlene? What does it mean to either to have a dream, a goal, something out there in front of you, or to be in a dream state? What does that mean? And let's see what the card says. The aqua glow of Spirit Pony shines amidst the deep forest, bathed in a golden light. She brings a reminder to look deep inside and honor your inner spirit. Seek out conversations with your essence, not your circumstances. Oh my gosh, look at that. What are your dreams? What does your head tell you? What does your heart tell you? Life choices are yours alone, and your essence knows what to do. Soften your body, soften your heart, and receive the knowing gifts that come forth. For it is your right to please yourself. It is your right to be happy and take charge. Embrace your very core, and your lovable heart and spirit will create their own inner glow that radiates into the world. This is your life to live. Live it, breathe it, wear it. Most importantly, own it. So Marlene, embrace that spirit dreamer and live that dream. And I love that one line that confirms everything that we've been talking about today, that we are not our circumstances. Beautiful. Our soul essence, that is who we are and what we are. So Marlene, I hope that resonated with you, darling. And we're going to Annie, and so excited to see what Spirit has for all of you. But I know that sometimes when we're going through a fire, when we're going through some of our struggles, we just need that word, don't we? We just need a word that says, I see you. I see what you're going through, and I'm right here beside of you. All right, so hasn't come out yet. It's coming though. I feel it, and I feel Ricky here. Oh my goodness! Somebody call in our Josephine because King Richard is in the house. Thank you, Ricky, for being present with us. I should have my crown on for when Ricky comes in. Let me do that. And let's get him in here with some love. What do you say? This is some love for Queen Josephine and King Ricky and Annie, for you as well. Yeah, feel the love. Feel the heartbeat of the universe. Feel our dear Ricky here with us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm feeling several of our P family with their family members coming in, responding to the energy from the heart. I feel Brookie's mom here. I do. I believe that she is front and center with us. Well, maybe I need to be there for Mardi Gras this year. All right, Annie Banani. Spiritual journey. Oh my goodness, that is what you are on, my dear. Alone on a night ride, this peaceful rider finds himself at one with spirit, his guide. In silence, his connection to all that is around him is magnified. The golden harvest moon shines glimpses of the journey before him. Your spiritual journey is your own, unique to who you are. In gratitude, embrace your spirituality. Feel the fullness in your body. See the wisdom in Spirit's ways. Cherish your relationship with Spirit, for there is no other exactly the same. The paths that unfold were meant for you, predestined with your purpose in mind. Feel the love, support, and strength that guide you in the winding, twisting trails you have traveled and that lay before you. Ponder the lessons that have made their way to you. Consider how these teachings are meant to make a difference in the world. You are learning and growing. That's what I hear so loudly in this message, that you are in a growth spurt. And you know what? Growth spurts can be painful. They don't have to be, but they are painful at times. And so if you're feeling that little twinge of pain because of what you're going through, that fire you're walking across, the hot coals, smile and say thank you. Thank you for this experience. Thank you that I am growing and learning, and I'm going to be sharing what I learned with others. We don't learn just for our own growth. Yes, it is for us to have that soul growth, but we also learn to share with others in our world because we're all connected. So what I learn, I teach. What you learn, you teach me. And it is the cycle of how this all comes about and how it all works together. We play with each other. We play in this world of infinite potential. And Annie, it's opening up for you. So the growth spurt is in clear progress right now. It's what's coming in. And then look out, world, because you are a force to be reckoned with, and accept it, allow it. Say thank you, be grateful for that growth spurt. And he says, Mama P, my mom is with you. She truly loves how you give love, and to Grayson and myself and others. Oh, you're so loved. Thank you, and thank you that your mom is here. And Auntie Jean says, Ricky, you're making my computer bing bing. I love that. And Lorraine, I'm grateful for me, especially as there is no one left in my life. I have found a new community who are authentic. Ah, absolutely. We are getting ready to celebrate 4 years together, you guys. 4 whole years that we have come together every day. Every day. Isn't that amazing? Isn't it spectacular that Spirit put us together? I love it. All right, so after Annie is Kathy Hand, and we're getting there. So let me take these names off so I know where I'm at. Kathy Hand. I did see a message from you. So let me see what that might look like. Would like to ask if Bob and I can expect to have a great anniversary weekend away this coming week in the Outer Banks. You're headed to North Carolina. I love that because I see you there. I see you and Bob being so happy there in that energy and just really profoundly lifted up by your environment when you're there. I see horses somehow. You're surrounded by horses. So either it's the horse energy that's in that area, or maybe you'll have horses. Who knows? So let's just ask the angels what they want you to know about your anniversary. And happy anniversary, by the way. 38 years together. That is awesome. And what a great number. 3 and 8 equals 11. So it is a master anniversary for you. All right. So what you got is rejuvenate. Amidst the swirls of life, find time to slow down and relax into the beauty and the brilliance of our world. For this is where one finds peace of heart, a peace of heart that allows white space in the mind, with freedom for new colors to arise. It is a place where we can release tensions and rejuvenate our bodies in an ever-flowing stream of positive energy. Consider the horse's world and how they live in only the here and now, in this moment in time. No worries about tomorrow, for it will come. No worries about yesterday, for it is gone. Only in the here and now, in a moment blessed by the sounds of nature, perhaps a bird sounding a song of joy, or the quiet breeze shuffling leaves in a peaceful rhythm. Mirror this gift that horses can teach. Relish in this space. Let it soak into your body, involving a calm pace of being. There's your answer, Kathy. That is the perfect answer to your question. That peacefulness, that place where you can go just to be, not to focus on what has been in your life, not to focus on any worries or anything that's upsetting to you, but just to be and be in the calmness, be in the beauty of nature, and allow it to feed your soul. This is the time for you and Bob both to have your soul energy renewed and rejuvenated. Beautiful card, beautiful message, and thank you for asking for that. And Auntie Jean, you are next, my love. And I saw something earlier from you that, what did you say? I can't find it right away, but I know you asked for something. I'm looking. Lots of messages today, which I love. It's sneaky how the angels sneak my lessons in other messages. It sure is. They have a way of doing that, don't they? And I can't find the message that you typed in, Jean. But I think you got a message out of somebody else's card. And let's just expand on it. Let's just see what they want you to know more about that. Oh, you're so welcome, Kathy. Yeah, it is. It was just what was needed as far as a message for you today. All right, so Auntie Jean, let's see what it is. Oh, Jennifer, I hope you have a beautiful day at work. Thank you for coming in to be with us. Just continue, angels. I am listening. All right. Well, what does Auntie Jean need to know? In addition to what's already spoken to her today. And it is the fire horses are with you, Auntie Jean. Oh, thank you, Julie. They sure are. And you are on our list too to come up to get one. Sally and Tony are next. And then Karen, if you're still with us. So I need you all to let me know if you're leaving or if you're going to be here for your message. For Auntie Jean, it's the fire horses. Deep inside, there is an inner strength, a fire power. Fire power breathes life into our souls when we need it most. It is there for the taking. We only need call upon it. The essence of power radiates from the horse. It has come into your life today to lift you, to carry you to the top of the mountain with ease, elevating you to new heights and offering beams of unstoppable wisdom. As you reach the summit of this mountain, fire power moves through your body, intuitively seeking a healing path within, where healing strength is most craved. Let fire power do its work today. Feel its strength, see its light, embody its spirit of elevation. Anything is possible, for you are filled with the strength of fire horses. Jean, I think you so needed to hear this message today. I needed to deliver this message to you today because I feel like it was imperative for you to hear how much you are loved, how much you are set on fire with a healing energy that's coming into you, and for you to open up and accept it, to, like an earlier message said, to lose any thoughts, anything that's trying to tell you that something is wrong, that something is less than, because you are beautiful and you are powerful and you have that strength inside of you to really rise up to the mountaintop. So that's for you, my dear. You get the glowing heart today that's going to go right into the very heart of your being. They continued, and it was perfect. Yes, it was. You're so, so welcome, my dear. Okay, so Kathy also needs to head to the kitchen and start preparing some supper, some Super Bowl fare while listening to Cuppa and watching the Puppy Bowl. All right. Well, yes, it is Super Bowl Sunday, isn't it? So enjoy, those of you who are into that. I am not into football, so it's like another day to me, and I can do without all of the hoopla. But those that do enjoy it, enjoy it. Be in the energy of it and bring it into a really good place in your life, if that's what you're into, and may your team win that you're rooting for. All right, so I'm up to Sally and Tony. Let me wipe those off the board. And Sally and Tony. You're just into the puppy bowl and the food. I hear you. All right, so Sally and Tony, I think I saw that you wanted just a general message for the two of you. Let me just see if that's correct. Yeah, that's the only thing that I pay attention to as well, Lorraine, is the commercials, because sometimes they have some outrageous ones that are fun. So I don't watch it, but I do get to see the commercials afterward because they're posted like everywhere. So I'm looking forward to that part. All right. So, yes, a general message for you both. So, what does Sally need to know for her best and highest good? And it jumped right out at me. And what does Tony need to know? And it's in here. There we go. Oh, perfect one for Tony. Oh my gosh. And for Sally, I'm so glad that you're starting to feel better. And remember the messages that came out earlier for others, that also is for all of us to have that mindset. I am happy, I am healed, I am whole, and keep doing the affirmations because your body listens, your cells in your body listen. And when you do the heart brain coherence, it really revs them up to be healing as quickly as they possibly can. Okay. Sally, the journey. I love the energy in this card. I love how everything is moving upward, and I see that for you, moving upward in your energy field. In the early hours before the sun has risen on a snowy winter morn, feel the freshness of the cold, crisp air. A magical silence rests close to the land as the dancing snowflakes welcome a shift of season. Be in this moment. Feel the peacefulness of all that surrounds you. Let the silence wash over your soul. Extend gratitude unto the world for the path your life has followed, for the lessons learned, for the people who have joined your journey, for the gifts that have come your way. Be one with the season that is changing before you. Invite your dreams to join. Open your heart to the journey for the next lessons in life, the new people you will encounter, the new gifts that will come your way. Know it's all as it should be, for it is your journey this day and every day. Someone else got a card about their spiritual journey, and this is your life journey, the journey that is bringing you into new opportunities, meeting new people, doing new things, is what I'm hearing, taking on some newness in maybe what you teach and what you learn. So it's a cycle that's happening, this journey of your life. And I love that for you. And Sally said, message well received. That's exactly where I am at 100 point on, 100%. I'm so glad that the card spoke to you and shared with you that, yeah, you're on track. Everything is working perfectly. All right, so let's move this along because we still have the song, our Sunday Come to Meeting song that we play as we pray for each other every day. And you were looking for validation. So, yeah, there you go. You got it. For Tony, I absolutely love this. Tony, your card is the Sun Dancer Within. How perfect is that? Just reading that part of it and seeing the dancing horses, seeing their energy of movement. And I feel more movement for you in your life. Journey into the center of you. There is a knowing there. Reflect in the light that shines within and embrace the beauty of all that is around you, for this is your journey. Each of the precious life experiences you have encountered along the way led to this moment, the transformation that unfolds and is unfolding before you is as it should be. Live in this moment. Praise the gifts that you give unto this world. Give gratitude to life lessons that have come forth in your growth, in your own metamorphosis. Embrace the souls of others who have joined in your journey Consider how the mixing of your hearts, the culmination of your purposes, and the flow of emotional energy brought new experiences, new lessons, and new growth. This is such a perfect card for you, Tony. And so just embrace that journey. Embrace it as you open up to possibilities and what could be possible. Just bring that energy forth. Just don't put a limit to it. Don't shut it down. If there's something new that pops up for you, just say yes and keep saying yes. And you'll find how that really brings you to that place that you want to be in life. It'll bring all of that energy forward for you. And Sally says, love it. Me too. I just love how that all came together. So Karen Cox, if you are here, please let me know, because I know we've dwindled down in number of people that are coming and going. And I'm only going to do a couple more, and then we need to get off of here because I haven't eaten today, so I need to go figure out what I'm going to do about dinner. So Karen, if you're here, I'll do yours. Julie Kiss, you're on this list. So let me go ahead and prepare the card because I'm pretty sure Julie is still hanging out with us. Karen, I'm not sure because I haven't seen any comments from you lately. And Darlene, yes, you are on the list. So Julie, you are here. So let's do one for Julie, one for Darlene. And those of you that I didn't get to pull a card for, just listen in to these messages because I feel like they're for all of us. When we come to the end of the time to do the messages, it really does come out for all of us. So Julie Kiss. Oh, I like yours, Julie. Let's get to yours. And Darlene, oh, thank you for being there at the meditation today. All right. So for Julie Kiss, we have the law of attraction. And Julie, I am attracting that I am going to be able to meet you when you come into Florida this month. Sally says Tony is on a journey of big changes this year. Plus, she is a wood dragon in the Chinese zodiac, and this is the year of the wood dragon. It's her year. I went to school with a Karen Cox in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Awesome. Karen's been coming in to the morning Cuppa, and so I don't know if she had to jump off of here, but so happy that she's participating in the Cuppas. The law of attraction for Julie Kiss. So often in our society, we are in the mode of doing, always striving to achieve, running here and running there, all with the intent of making things happen. The law of attraction is very different, however. The law of attraction requires you to stop, to visualize what you'd like to draw into your life, whatever it may be, relationships, money, a new job, new clients, new opportunities. Today is a day to consider what you'd like more of in your life. This is not a day of doing, of activity or busyness, for first you must come to center, put focus on what you'd like to attract, look at that vision from many points of view to give its dimension, breathe life into that vision, stream love into that vision, let the life of that vision unfold. Most importantly, open your heart to the energies of the universe. Envision your heart aglow. Share this with the universe. Feel her warm, abundant energy flow back to you, through you, feeding your intention within, giving life to your dreams, and creating a magnetized energy that will guide those gifts to you in perfect timing. This is the law of attraction. You have it within. You only need tap into it, open it, intend it, and love it from a heart-centered space. And yes, that is your card. And yes, it is a long overdue meeting for you and I to be able to sit with each other and hug each other and enjoy our beingness. Oh, you're so welcome, Julie. You needed that. Yeah, I think we all need to be reminded every so often that it's not about doing, it's about opening up and allowing and accepting and holding that dream in our heart and watching it come to fruition, watching the miracle of it. I love that. So for Darlene up in Michigan, we have the wild waves of life. Like tumultuous seas, wild waves of life will always lead to calmer waves. We are given inner strength to master these wild moments in the rhythm and flow of life. The lessons that present themselves along the way bring growth and meaning. They expand our boundaries to new ways of being. So let the waters test you. Trust in riding the edge, for it will lead you to new heights. Live into the crest of the wave. Yes, I love to watch surfers. I love that. Being in Florida most of my life, I've been around a lot of surfers, and I used to be really good friends with a professional surfer, and she was amazing. And I could watch all day long as those waves build and the surfers come up and enjoy that moment that they have. It's just a moment. And it's like a little metaphor for our lives that, we ride that wave and then that's it. We're only here for a minute. So what's your minute going to look like? What's happening as you're up there riding the wave? And that's the question for you, to look at your life and look at the things that are coming forth in your life. So I hope that resonated with you. Thank you, Julie. I'm going to play our Sunday Come to Meeting song. If there's any prayer requests, I know that we have you, Julie Kiss, in our prayers and praying for the very best outcome for you physically. Julie, I think we could make that happen for sure. Yes, let's intend for that to happen. And maybe Stacy Small Lord and Linda Lemieux, those that are up in that area. So I'm pulling one last card. That's my card, because if I don't, our Blue Jean tends to get very upset with me and she'll seek the fae on me. Okay. Lorraine, it's your first time here. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Every Sunday, we're here at this time. We start at 2 o'clock. And during the weekdays, it's 8 o'clock a.m. Eastern Time. And we come together every day. During the week, we check in and have a message from the angels. It's not a card reading on those days, but they wanted this to happen on our Sunday tea time. So that's what we do. So what is my message, and anyone else that wants to share it with me, especially if you didn't get your own card reading, you can take this one along with me. Yes, Darlene, I am on Facebook. We stream this out on my page, which is Angel Speakers, Teri Angel, and I'd love for you to be a part of our family. Kathy, prayers for Colin to be guided tomorrow to choose the best rehab for his highest good. Absolutely. All right, so this is for everyone that wants to take it, and I'm taking it big time for myself. It is called Beloved. 2 clouds in the morning light, reveling in freedom's flight. Across the mountains high, race, my beloved and I. The synchronicity of relationships is at the heart of your considerations today. Feel the line of connection and the airiness of possibilities. Explore and adventure together and revel in the play. Let your hearts connect, and together you will find the way. It's all about connection. It's all about being there for each other, seeing each other as part of the oneness of all that is. Thank you for being here. I'm going to play our Sunday Come to Meeting song, which I call How to Come to Inner Peace. And as the song plays, listen to the words, listen to the message, and focus on what you're holding in your heart as a desire, as maybe a wish that you're holding out there. Maybe is a healing that's needed in your life or in the life of a loved one. Definitely a healing in our world, for world peace, for harmony, for us to find a way to come together as we live on this planet. So I'll be playing the song and invite you to just be in the energy of it as it plays. And we remember those that we are holding dear to our heart, like our Hope Wellington Marshall over in the UK, and anyone who's struggling right now, praying for travel prayers for our Ruth Anderson flying back to Colorado after we spent some time together. Lorraine, you're in Mountain Time, so you're a couple of hours behind me. So 8 o'clock in the morning during the weekdays will be 6 o'clock in the morning for you. Thank you, Sally. All who are in need, praying for our world peace, for all who live on Gaia's back, for attention to human trafficking, more education around that, and for families who have those members going through addiction. And we lift up Sweet Colin and praying for the best outcome for him. Let's lift up my host on this part of the Peace on Earth tour, which is Joanne and John Castrillo, and being here with them has been amazing. And baby Eris, putting all of them in our prayers, and all of you as we go into this song. Okay, here we go.
Come to the water where you will find peace. Take a step into the river. Get down on your knees. Come to the mountain while taking in the view. You will find that life is greater than you knew. When you go through the storm, I will hold you, keep you warm. When you stay in the night, I will shelter, I will fight, I will fight. You're broken and you're shattered at the point of no return. You pick up the pieces and you let the bridges burn. So come to the water, you're sailing with the breeze. Take a step into the river where you will find peace. When you go through the storm, I will hold you, keep you warm. When you stay in the night, I will shelter, I will fight. Oh yeah, I will fight. So come to the water where you will find peace. Take a step into the river and get down on your knees.
Come to the water where everyone, everywhere, is valued, seen, and treated equally and just. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high. Come to the water where peace is freedom from fear, the truth that aligns us with our higher self, the lightness of being at oneness with existence, flowing with the highest frequencies of the universe, the freedom of being in grace, joy, and harmony with life, where peace, like a river, is following its natural flow, and we allow it to happen without interference, where we accept the energy of love. Come to the water. Come, find peace. Oh, how beautiful. And we lift up every one of those prayers that's on our prayer list and everything that you all mentioned today as far as lifting you and everyone who was here. Thank you for being here. So we're going to get out of here. The message, as Auntie Jean started out for us, is thank you. I love you. That is our message of hope, of gratitude, of love. Thank you for being present today. I love you so very much. And I'll see if our Leo will sing to us to take us the rest of the way out. And I'll see you back tomorrow at 8 o'clock in the morning Eastern Time for a morning cup of joy.
Good morning, Earthlings.
Whoops.
Good morning, Earthlings. It's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go.
Come on, come on.
Come on, let's play. It's a beautiful day. If you wake up this morning, might as well be part of it. When all the needs for peace, so let me shuffle harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead. Wherever means up there. The creative Buddha where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Calling all the guys, the angels, and the masters. Take a deep breath and go into a new dimension. Morning cup of full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the
Thank you, Kathy. Enjoy the Super Bowl.
with all the peace and the ball, the daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup of full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the peace and the ball, the daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup of full of joy. Give me a cup of full of love. Give me a cup of full of joy. Give me a cup of full of love. Cup of full of joy, full of light, full of love. At the bottomless refuse, spilling out from the top. Here, the coffee's always hot, the trust is always yours. The sun is calling out to play us, put on a show. Today's on you, baby, all part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team. And you can side with us, there is always no space in the pot. For more love, take a spot and get the day started. Morning cup of full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the peace and the ball, the daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup of full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the peace and the ball, the daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup of full of joy. Give me a cup of full of love. Give me a cup of full of joy. Give me a cup of full of love.
Thank you, Suzanne. So glad you could be with us today.
There really is no secret. You simply
accept, align, allow.
Triple A, morning cup of full of joy every day. To start the day on the high five, we call the triple A. Morning cup of full of joy with all the P's and the God. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup of full of joy every day. To start the day on the high five, we call the triple A. Morning cup of full of joy with all the P's and the God. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
And we don't have Deirdre today, so who's going to help Leo at the end of the song? Here we go. Woo! Okay, I helped Leo. Thank you all for being here. I will see you tomorrow. Stay in your hearts and stay blessed. I love you. Thank you, Auntie Jean. You helped Leo out. Namaste, y'all. See you later. Bye, everyone.